Hey guys, how are you? It's Tara Stiles. Welcome to part 2 of Ask Tara Tuesdays. Okay, so I have decided that I'm just going to make 2 videos. That's it. End of story from there because these are going on long enough and I'm so excited about all your questions and I want to get to them. So I'm just going to make 2 videos today. Okay, here we go. Jennifer Arches. Hi Tara. Hi Jen. I have a somewhat silly yoga question. I get stressed at the beginning of every yoga class. That's no good. When the instructor says, come to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Oof, I'd get stressed too if I heard that every time. No, it's okay. It's pretty much what every yoga instructor says. This should be easy part of class, but really, what is a comfortable seated position? Regular cross-legged with ankles on the floor. That hurts my ankle bones. Eek. Are my ankles flexed? Am I sitting like a Buddha? Is one leg on top of the other or both feet? Okay, I hear what you're saying. So when your yoga instructor says comfortable, come to a comfortable seated position, just if it's okay for you, figure out what that is for yourself. It can be anything. If you want to go, if they have blankets or blocks, you can sit up on a blanket to get your spine really long. You can put some things under your ankles. I'll show you, usually the easy seat is called sitting like this. If this hurts your ankle bones, put a little pillow or a little blanket under there. You can bring one leg up like this. If like lotus position is not something that's super comfortable for you, you can put one leg up, maybe the next day, put the other leg up that way, gets into the hips. If that doesn't feel good for you at all, you can sit up on your heels, hang out like that. That's a good one too. But make sure you're comfortable. I mean, you don't want to start a yoga class being super stressed out. Like that's just no good. So make sure it's comfortable for you. Try these things out. Let me know if it helps. And ask your yoga instructor too if she has any ideas. If my ideas didn't help you, plenty of ideas out there to go around. But hopefully that you will find something that's comfortable and not be stressed out in the beginning of yoga class because that's no good. Okay, Shane, talk about Occupy Wall Street, please. You almost did before. Right, I almost did before, and then I got distracted by something else. So, yes, Occupy Wall Street is this huge movement that's happening all over Manhattan. It's down on Wall Street. There's also marches that happen from, I saw one going by Lafayette that was last week, I guess so. And anyway, so it's interesting. I think I read somewhere, I don't remember where I read this, but the run of capitalism is about to last a certain amount of time before this happens. So this isn't something that, sort of nobody saw coming. It's sort of like, say you really want this pen, and this pen is like right here. And, but this is my pen, and, I bought it, but it's my pen, but you really want it, and it's right here, and I go to the bathroom. You might take the pen. So what's happening is bankers and banks have taken the pen because nobody really said they couldn't. People just went to the bathroom. The government went to the bathroom, and the pen is on the table, and now it's gone. The thing is, this was your pen, and now you don't have it. So that's happened with, that's probably a very bad way of explaining it, but I just sort of came up with that right now. A friend of ours, is in the legal system, and he is investigating all of the fraud, and he said, you know what, the fraud is so systemic, it's so throughout and thorough of the whole system, many banks, of many individuals, that it's impossible to prosecute, which is a huge problem. It's not that just one person is shorting and cheating the markets and crash the system. It's not just one bank has done this. It's a collective. Here's the pen. Oh, we can take the pen. There you go. So, oh, my tea is boiling. I'll be right back. Got this awesome tea mug from my friends in Moscow. So, very excited about that. Let that steep for a while. So yeah, Occupy Wall Street, it's interesting. It's bound to happen. I was surprised this didn't happen in 2007. I thought, oh my goodness, is everybody just so on prescription meds and McDonald's that they're feeling just so sedentary that they don't actually realize what's happening? But people are realizing what's happening. We'll see what happens. It's it is a problem. It is a predictable problem of the way that our system has been functioning and left to function and left to swipe the pen. So there you go. I'd be down there, but I'm on the end of running a business and having jobs and trying to, you know, perpetuate and create things and fuel the market on that side of things. And so that's what I'm interested in doing. So yeah, it's very interesting, and I'm definitely tuned in and want to see what happens and want to see where it goes as far as the prosecuting and all the stuff. See if anything changes. All right. So let's see. Sasha Nelson Victor, I was curious as to what brand of yoga mat you use. Total digression from Occupy Wall Street yoga mats. I'm finally to a point where I feel that I need to buy a nice mat. I'm having a hard time making a decision. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you. My friend Sky Meltzer started Manduka mats. They have really great yoga mats. I got to meet Sky. He's a great guy. Their mats are great. Everybody loves their mat. If you're looking for a really good kind of investment mat to have for a long time, they won't deteriorate, they won't go bad. So those are really good mats. For me, I'm not really the right person to ask because I'll use whatever's around. It's really not a big deal to me. But yeah, those are great mats, Manduka mats. So yeah, there you go. See, I don't remember if I answered that in the last one. Oh, the movies, Kieran, yeah. Adam Sandler all the way. Okay. Candace, I started taking yoga classes. I found a special deal. Can't afford to go back. I have your book. Thanks. Okay, so this is a question about not affording to be able to continue yoga classes at a studio and what to do. So I think the value of doing yoga in a group is great, and if you have a studio that you like to go to, that's great. It's breathing together. There's something really awesome about that, really healing, therapeutic, and just very cool. If you have your pass, then you can't come back. Ask the people at the studio that run the studio if they're looking for desk people. Ask them if they're looking for people to sweep the floor. Ask them if they're looking for people to clean the bathrooms. Oftentimes, you might find a studio owner that's looking to bring on extra help to trade for classes or just straight up employment, you know, things like that. We're always running through a constant cycle of people doing lots of different kinds of jobs at the studio, and I pay most of them. I've done the trade thing, but I prefer to pay people for their work, and then they can use their money however they want to use their money. If they want to pay for classes, that's great too. So yeah, ask that. If there's no opportunity there, that's fine. Online, I mean, I have tons of videos online. That's why I put them up there for people that can't get to a studio. DVDs are great. Doing yoga with friends, have friends over for like a yoga party. That's a nice thing to get that group vibe. You know, just get creative. It's fun. You know, look around for free yoga classes, things like that. Okay, how can I keep my hands from slipping on my mat? I think I did this one. Turn your hands out. I'm like forgetting which questions I answered, but turn your hands out. You should be good. Let's see. Are you doing Kundalini? You know, I've studied a lot of different kinds of yoga. I think Kundalini is very valuable. I do a lot of the breathing techniques that are labeled Kundalini. I'm not sure of the origins, alternate nostril breathing, breath of fire, holding your arms up for 12 minutes. A lot of these things are molded and fused and techniques that come from a lot of different cultures and a lot of different practices, not even yoga, like Eastern sciences and things like that. And even modern things. There's a new, there's a technique that a lot of people use to take care of their wrists in yoga, and it's something that rowers have done for a long time. So there you go. But yeah, Kundalini yoga, I'm into it for sure. I like to do a more physical practice. Not that Kundalini won't totally kick your butt, because it's very, very, very challenging, but I feel like the physical practice is grounding in a way that Kundalini, you get all the Kundalini rising and you need to sort of, bam, bring it back down, especially if you're going to be in life. That's my metaphysical rant for the day. But yeah, energy comes and you have to do that. So, all right. Okay. I think I answered that one. See, the problem was I made this video on Facebook, and then Facebook like crashed my video, so I don't know which ones I didn't answer the second time around. Okay, I've got break the norms. What is your definition of break the norms? By the way, we totally adore you, Yogini Tara Stiles. So awesome. Break the norms. I liked your page. There you go, it worked. Free advertisements. I think, you know, breaking the norms is probably a title that makes you think about what you're doing in your life and if it's working for you. I don't know, I think that's probably what that is. Tell me more about what you're doing. Okay, how do you deal with anxiety, Jennifer? And always stay mindful, as positive when things are going bad or you're in a high stress situation. I have very high anxiety problems and I don't want to take medication. That's a good instinct. P.S. You rock and are a big inspiration to me. Thanks. That's awesome. So yeah, you know, when I feel stressed or anxious or something's going on that feels chaotic, I just think of my friend Tao, who's 93 and never complains about anything, and she isn't stressed because she looks outside her window or she goes outside and is reminded that we all are part of nature, and the trees don't get stressed out, the birds don't get stressed out, they simply do what they do in their life and they deal with situations when they come. Trees are an amazing example of dealing with stress. They blow in the breeze. Can you imagine if a tree was growing and the breeze came and the tree was like, I'm not gonna blow in the breeze? The tree would just fall over. But trees are equipped to be sturdy, be strong, be tree-like, be beautiful. And at the same time, that's okay, that happened, it's all right. They're able to move with it without losing their shape, which I think is a very interesting lesson, that we are like trees, we are nature. So reminding myself and remembering how Tao speaks about that so eloquently really helps me put things in perspective when my silly little problems come up too. But not that your problems are silly and little, but for me, when I start thinking about nature, I feel like my problems start to dissolve and they feel like they're not as much of a burden, and they, you know, once more perspective comes in, then they start to feel a little sillier, a little littler, a little less problematic. So, okay, this is 12 minutes now. Enough video. I'm cut off. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.